I am dismantling my old self so that I can quantum leap and shift into a completely new reality today. I am on an 84-day journey to completely transform my life. This is my own personal declaration because in 90 days, I have to make some pretty big decisions that I'm not quite ready to commit to quite yet. So I'm manifesting in clarity for what I should do, the right path, and hopefully some new opportunities to make sure that I am living my dream life, my best life. So how do we dismantle the old self? Because this is the only thing holding you back. What if the biggest thing holding you back actually is you? The old version of you, the one who doubts, overthinks, and repeats the same patterns. Today, we are dismantling this old version in real time. So a lot of us are dealing with our default program. We have a default. So when we're stressed, we're anxious, we're worried, it's really hard for us to use our will and be completely present. We go to an automatic behavior pattern, which is what I call our default. We want to make sure that we're shifting that because that default will always keep us stuck, always keep us in a rut. And when we start to change, our default works harder because our brain wants to protect the identity that we've attached ourselves to. Your default is not something I'm trying to make negative. It's here to support you and serve you and love you, but we want to work with it to make sure that we change it to become a default that serves you. So when you're stressed or anxious, you don't go to the pantry and binge and then don't feel good after. You do things that serve you instead. But when you're stressed out, it's hard for you to make those different decisions, to take the new steps, to do the new habits, because your anxiety takes over and your default just naturally plays. It's not your fault, it's all good. It's just important for us to recognize. So the very first thing that we want to do, we're following Dolores Cannon, Neville Goddard, Wayne Dyer, all of these amazing thought leaders, Bashar, Abraham Hicks, all of these amazing transformative thought leaders say that if we remain who we are, if we keep the same thinking patterns that we had yesterday, we keep doing what we did yesterday, we are going to keep having the same results. My mentor back here, my guru, Einstein, he always said that. Do you believe that you live in a positive, fulfilling, helpful universe? Or do you believe in the opposite? Because whatever you believe is exactly what you're going to experience. So this is a hard pill to swallow because there's no blame here, there's no guilt, there's nothing we can do but change. There's no use in wasting any more energy on, I want this to be different and it's not. This person did this to me, this is happening, that. There are a lot of negatives, 100%, I completely agree with you, but fixating on that does not serve us. So this is what we're going to do in this video is right now to step into letting go of that old belief system, that old version of you. So all day long, I want you to step into this idea that right now, every time you go through a doorway, no matter if you're walking from your kitchen to the bathroom, to the front door, to the outside, any door, every time you step through it, you take a second to reset. You step through and it's like you go through a portal and you're now this new version. A new version like 24/7. So I'm a different person many times throughout my day because I'm constantly going in and out of doorways. So you go in and out of that doorway and you just take a second, get present, and remind yourself of who you actually are, not who you've been. So you go through the doorway and you go, thank you so much for the money that I'm about to receive. Thank you so much for this abundance. Thank you so much for this prosperity. Thank you so much. Every single time you go through a doorway, you just thank the universe for what you have that you don't actually have yet, but you know is on its way to you. This is the technique, okay? So every time you walk through a doorway today, walk through it, take 2 seconds. Thank you so much for this prosperity. Do you have the prosperity? No. Is your mind going to go bananas and be like, where's the, that's not true, that's not 100%, but you're going to fight through it because you're not your mind, you are above those thoughts. We're changing that default. Understand if you're fighting hard on this, if your mind is like, that's not true, this isn't working, That's the part of the process, because this is you shedding your old self. This is your old belief. Of course, your old self is going to fight hard. You've been your old self for so long. We're now fighting to bring in this new self. So we step into the doorway, we have that portal. Thank you so much for this abundance, because you're now an abundant person, so you're grateful. Whereas before, you're like, oh, this is my life again. Or if you're wanting love, you said, thank you so much for this abundance of love. Thank you so much for this loving energy. I love love. I love this. I love being able to share kindness. I love being able to be thoughtful. I love this. Every time you go through, you just, one thing that you're thanking the universe for, that because you're now this new version, not the old version. If you have any questions, definitely ask in the comments, but this is the exercise. You're starting to change your belief system, and in order to do that, you got to think differently, so you're going to act differently. So thinking differently comes first. Walk through that portal. Thank you so much for the abundance. You don't have it yet, but you're thanking the universe because we've placed our menu to the universe. It's being delivered to us, and I'll attach the menu method if you haven't done that yet. Make sure that you are casting out your order to the universe. This is a Dolores Cannon technique that worked for me. I made 100K. I only asked for 20K, so then I had to re-up and put in a new order to make more, because the universe does provide. It's an endless supply, so just allow yourself to receive. Step through that doorway. You're becoming a new person. Let go of that old person. Every time you step through a doorway, you're shedding more skin. Like a snake, you're becoming new every single time you walk through a different door. Do this practice all day long. Immerse yourself in it. You're doing great. We're changing our lives right now. Everything is changing right now. You may not be able to see it, but it is.